All right, it may say 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, but we're gonna go ahead and do post game thoughts now because what really matters already happened. So let's get into it. Starting with the obvious topic of discussion, Dillon Gabriel. I'm gonna give his performance a C, just a very very solid C. I'm just so shocked that we didn't get to see him in the third quarter. I would have loved to see him get an opportunity to redeem himself from the second quarter, but the stats are still good. 13 of 18, a buck 43. Made some really good NFL throws. He impressed me, say the least, despite the pick six and the missed fumble. But when you talk about a battle, when you talk about trying to compete, I used the analogy on the live stream. And I talked about that scene from Drumline where the guy comes up and he challenges him. That's his roommate. And just because he was just ever so slightly off with the rhythm and his footwork and stuff like that, that caused him to get demoted. This isn't me saying that Dillon Gabriel needs to get demoted to the 4th spot on the depth chart. But what I'm saying is if this is a true battle, it's little things like that could put you that can be a difference maker when you talk about a battle. But despite that, he did lead us to drives. That first drive was as Kevin Stefanski as you can get it, a beautiful drive. Pierre Strong, 54-yard run. Hello. I'm here for it. Gage LeVarden, like I just made the halftime talk talking about Caden Davis probably ends up taking that spot, but Gage, he's making it too hard. Like they're gonna have a true, really tough decision when they go down to this 53-man cut of if they want to keep Gage or Damari or Gage or Caden. So I'm here for all of it. Can't wait to see how that goes down. But this defense, the strongest quality on this team. The defensive line is unbelievable. Julian Okwara, I'm going to get it right one of these times. He's a dog. He's going to be a problem for us. I'm over here super excited for Joe Tyron Shaika. I still think he's going to be a dog. I think his speed is there. But from what we've been seeing from Julian, it's been promising to say the least. Isaiah McGuire, we already know what's under me to explain. Cameron Mitchell gave up a touchdown, but then end up almost having a pick to redeem himself. It ended up into a 4th down, so way to redeem yourself, Cam. Jerome Baker showed up a little bit today, he hasn't really been talked about this offseason, who could play a big role into this year. So we got to start keeping our eye on 17 a little bit to see how he affects his defense when the starters. How can he be on that back end group? But overall, I mean, it was a fun game to watch. I was expecting the Dillon and the Shedeur battle. We'd get to see a glimpse of it today. We only got to see Dillon. And while he impressed, I still think that Shedeur leads right now, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys for the highlights.